Hey everyone, this is Cynthia, psychic and astrologer. So this is going to be the Taurus yearly horoscope for 2024. So Jupiter is still going to be continuing into your sign all the way till May 25th. Now, Jupiter will actually be moving into your second house of earned income from May 26th to the rest of the year. Now, I'll discuss that in a second, what Jupiter in the second house represents for you. Now, also currently and for the rest of the year of 2024, Uranus will be in your sign and house. So for the first 5 months of the new year, Jupiter and Uranus connect very well in your own sign and house. Now, one date that you definitely want to keep an eye out for of this great connection will be April 20th. Now, keep an eye 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after the April 20th date. See what goes on during that time, but it's greatly significant for you because it falls in your own sign and house. This could bring about great opportunities, connections, a representation of what would be of your own self. Maybe there are significant changes that represent you, whether it's a personal change, a professional type of change, but you definitely want to keep an eye around that date and see what comes about specifically for you. Now, Jupiter will be entering your second house of earned income starting May 26th. So Jupiter in your second house can bring you more money, more opportunities to make more money. Jobs will easily come for you, whether through connections or if you're out there applying for more work, you'll get hired easily, or just the opportunity to get into a job could come in an easier pace. For instance, maybe the whole process goes a lot quicker than other times when it could take a month or two, for instance. The only negative about Jupiter in the second house is that you could easily find yourself spending money more easily and more quickly. Now, it wouldn't be in a careless way. It would be more of you thinking to invest more for the long term. And so this could easily bring about a time where you might be kind of dipping into your savings. So maybe it's just something that you may want to be aware of. But Jupiter in the second house, like I said, could easily bring you more financial opportunities, career opportunities, and more money. Now, Saturn is still going to be in your 11th house of friendships, groups, and organizations throughout the rest of the year, and so will Neptune. So Saturn and Neptune in your 11th house, it's a great time of friendships and connections, but also a great time to find yourself really focusing on who you believe would make and has been a great friend to you. So this could easily really put you in a situation to even start thinking, who do I want in my life as a friend? And maybe who is not doing it anymore as a friend, and it may be time to move on from them. You could easily also attract a different type of support system, and this could be a different group of friends, different connections. If you're starting a business venture, maybe you're surrounding yourself with a different group of people who could help you in that venture. Okay, so Pluto will be going back into your career house starting January 21st, and it'll be there for the next 14-15 years. So Pluto in your career house could be very significant. It could bring about a time of change in your career, pursuing different career goals and paths. So it's really going to be a time where you might be kind of looking into to see, is it a time to make some changes? And this could also be pursuing a different type of promotion, advancement, career venture, business venture that could help you for the long term. Now, Mars will be entering your fourth house of home. Now, it will enter on November 3rd, but will stay there till about June 2025. And the reason for that is because there will be a Mars retrograde starting December 6th through February 23rd, 2025. So I did want to discuss very quickly about Mars in the fourth house. It could represent a relocation, renovation, maybe difficulties with neighbors or your surroundings. Now, having Mars retrograding could create disruptions in the home with the people you live with, again, the neighbors or your home surroundings. This could create issues like a fire, a breakdown, maybe appliances breakdown, and it's just time to replace them. So this could be actually a time, like I said, of moving, making changes in the home. Maybe someone moves in or moves out of the home. Maybe someone moves out because of a separation, breakup, or divorce. So it's definitely going to be a situation to keep an eye out for. This could create some type of ending, but it could be, like I said, maybe the ending of a particular environment, a home, a relationship. I can't tell you exactly what exactly will be occurring, but this could create a time of changes in the home surroundings. Okay, so now we're going to be discussing the eclipses. So there's going to be a full moon lunar eclipse on March 25th in your sixth house of work, service, and health. Now, this could bring an increase of tedious tasks and projects. Maybe it's more work opportunities. If you're like have a business venture, maybe you see more sales, more incoming sales, calls, emails. So it could easily bump things up so that you're busier. Now, you will also be having a new moon solar eclipse in your sixth house on October 2nd, and Mercury will be connecting very well with this eclipse. So each eclipse lasts 6 months. So the energy pretty much of throughout the year is an increase of tasks and projects. Now, there will also be the focus on your health and well-being. This could be a time of exercising, losing weight, taking care of your health and well-being. If you need to go to the doctor, get an exam, take care of any illnesses, issues, if anything, maybe even to help you get better and get, more focus on what maybe you've been neglecting, and it's just time to focus on it. So it's not just about work and seeing an increase of tasks and projects, but it's also about your health and well-being and any issues that you may have. Now, this could also relate to pets. So if you maybe got a new pet, or you get one, maybe you're focusing on the health and well-being of a pet. This could be a young pet, a puppy. This could be an older pet, especially if it's like a senior pet, where they're starting to have greater issues. And so now you're focusing on taking care of them and any issues relating to them. Now, there's going to be a new moon solar eclipse in your 12th house of secrets and solitude on April 8th. So this is actually going to be a time where I would say you will focus on discarding or getting rid of what you don't need in your life. This could be a bad habit, unhealthy habit. This could be maybe even unhealthy people from your life. This could also be a time for you to seek solitude, but to do things more privately. For instance, a work project that you're conducting and doing on your own, maybe privately, and other people don't know. For instance, writing a book, writing a novel that other people don't know is going on, but you're just kind of focusing on taking care of it. Then slowly, as we're slowly going to be moving out from the Aries to Libra eclipses into the Virgo Pisces eclipses. So we're going to have a Pisces eclipse on September 17th, and this will be a full moon lunar eclipse. So this eclipse will fall in your 11th house of friendships, groups, and organizations. So each eclipse, like I said, lasts 6 months. So this could be a great time where maybe you connect with a new group of people, maybe you build new friendships, groups, organizations. Maybe you surround yourself with a new group of people, a support system, especially if you're pursuing a new type of venture. Maybe it's a new hobby. So you're surrounding yourself with a new group of people. This is great also if you're doing something like through social media and you're looking to build a following, whether it's for work-related purposes or something that you're doing to create for yourself. This also falls in that same group of building up. But because it is a full moon eclipse, this could also create endings or even the end of a chapter in connection to a certain group, certain friendships, certain connections. So the energy is actually pretty active for you. You have your health and well-being, work projects, work-related projects. Then you have this other part where it's more the social life, the groups, the friendships, the connections. And this could be a situation where you put yourself and you surround yourself with different people. So because of the fact that you're going to be dealing with Jupiter in the second house after May 26th, I did want to point out some dates to keep an eye out for regarding career and finances. So they're going to be June 2nd, August 16th, August 19th, September 4th, October 12th, and December 12th. Now, I did also want to point out June 6th as another date, but definitely there's going to be a lot going on when it comes down to career and finances after, Jupiter enters your second house. But even after, once it goes into 2025, I kind of feel that career and your financial opportunities there are just going to continue on. So if anything, it should be improving and getting better for you, especially when it comes to building more financial stability and security for the future. Now, when it comes down to love and relationships, certain dates to keep an eye out for will be October 17th, October 15th, October 17th, November 18th, and then keep an eye on the new moon on September 2nd, because that's going to fall in your fifth house of love, children, and creative projects. So that could easily bring about a love life, dating, especially if you're out there single and looking to meet somebody new. The next 2 weeks after that date could be quite significant, especially if you're open maybe to meeting somebody. But there's definitely going to be a lot going on throughout the year. Make sure you keep an eye on my monthly horoscopes, as I will discuss more about the events that are going to be going on throughout the year. In the meantime, stay tuned.